Welcome to the Daily Jing for Wednesday, January 24th. Here's the quote of the day. Creativeness often consists of merely turning up what is already there. Did you know that the right and left shoes were thought up only a little more than a century ago? Bernice Fitzgibbon. So let's go to the schedule. Here we are in Wednesday of the first week. Start the reader analysis. Click on this link here. Make sure that you've started the first day assignment here. Here's the reader analysis. Look at these links here to give me full editing privileges and converting your files to Google Docs. And here's the assignment template. So look at those things. I want to look at the discussions. Here, let's go to the schedule again. So we want to start the Hofstadter discussions, start the view and do's, do the 00 view and do the how-to. The view and do's marked with an asterisk here are procedural, so you need only to acknowledge that you have looked at them by writing a short summary. All the other view and do's, you should write a one-page, 300-word reflection. Okay? So let's go to D2L and look at the discussion. So you go to communications and to discussions. Read through the discussion and requirements here, and then scroll down here to Hofstadter and click on this link right here, Hofstadter ACC. This is Hofstadter's essay. And what I'd like you to do is to see these examples of a reader analysis. Also see my replies to the margins, in the margins below. Highlight a section of text, to comment. Highlight a section of text like that. And then go over here to click on add a comment. So put your comment in. Let's see what this looks like. And make sure that you're logged in and that your name appears here instead of anonymous. You can't comment from an anonymous point of view because I can't give you credit for it. So you have to be logged into your Google account. Okay. So here's the full Hofstadter paper, and we'll talk about the kinds of comments that will work here. So let's go back to the notes for a minute. So here's a little bit about the discussions. Let's review what it takes to write a good discussion post in a course that concentrates on reading essays from a writer's point of view. What you want to do is to discuss the question posed in the discussion and find sections of the essay, quote from the text, that will support your ideas about how the writer is using techniques of creative nonfiction, and then how you can use those same techniques in your own writing. To merely talk in generalities or to just agree with someone is not what we are looking for. The reader read as a writer, write posts that concentrate on technique. It behooves you to read my discussion posts because they are part of my instruction for the course, and you need to look and listen to the Daily Jings. Especially for this first discussion on Hofstadter, we're interested in you talking about the text in terms of a reader analysis. How do you read the text? What are the steps that you go through to understand it? You know, the idea here is not to come up with a gist. In other words, what Hofstadter means. What you want to do with the reader analysis is to tell your reader how you read Hofstadter, the process that you went through in order to read him. And those are the kind of comments that I'm interested in for this first discussion. Later on, when we get to the essays from the best American essays of 2017, this sort of thing that I talk about here in these notes will come into play. But for this first paper, use the discussion as a pre-writing exercise for your paper. And I'll talk more about that as we go on through the days for this first paper. Okay? Let's go back to the notes. So the question of the day is, where do I find the Hofstadter discussion? You find it in D12 in communications and discussions, and then you click on that little link. All right, thanks, bye.